Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new chapter in our EVS, that is chapter 9, Up You Go. In this chapter, we are going to learn all about mountaineering and the biggest mountaineering institute of our country, which is Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, regarded as one of the finest mountaineering institute in India. The prestigious Nehru Institute of Mountaineering was established in the year 1965 at Uttarkashi, which is in Uttarakhand. Nehru Institute of Mountaineering was founded to honor Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's great desire of bringing younger generation closer to the mountains and instill a sense of adventure and compassion for the environment. Nehru Institute of Engineering is an institute where people are trained in the course of mountaineering. At the initial stage, they learn some basic instructions like what are the tools which they are going to use in mountaineering and how to use it, how to proceed, how to climb, how to make a tent, and all the basic things of mountaineering. So student, let's come to our chapter. Chapter 9, Up You Go. Mountaineering Camp, Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttarkashi. So student, you can see here a date is given there, 2nd February 1984. So we can assume that this is a diary writing which our writer has written it. So let's go through it. 2nd February 1984, Mountaineering Camp, Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttarkashi. We were at the mountaineering camp and were very excited. 20 of us were teachers from Kendra Vidyalaya. There were other women from banks and other institutions. Today was the second day of the camp. In the morning, as I got out of the bed and put my foot down, I screamed in pain. I remembered yesterday's 26-kilometer walk with the heavy rucksack on my back. I was afraid to go back to that steep climb and the rough, narrow path. So student, here we can see that the writer is telling that there is a group of 20 teachers from Kendra Vidyalaya. And along with these teachers, there were some other members from different part of the country. Now, the writer is sharing her experience of mountaineering, which she gained from Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttarkashi. She is telling that today it was the second day of her camp, and when she woke up and kept her foot down the bed, she screamed in pain, which make her to remember her yesterday's 26 kilometers walk with a heavy rucksack bag. Now, what is rucksack bag? Rucksack bag is a large bag usually having two straps and a supporting frame. So you can see here, this is rucksack bag. So this rucksack bag is carried on the back and often used by the campers for carrying things on their back. Things like rope, tent, torch, mountaineering tools, etc. Now the writer is telling that she was afraid to go back to that steep climb and the rough narrow path. You can see here in this picture, the path is very rough. It is very rough and narrow path. So, and what is steep climb? You can see here, steep climb means a place that has almost vertical incline. You can see in the picture a mountaineer is here who is climbing on this steep slope. This is known as steep climbing, which is vertically inclined. So with tears in my eyes, I started walking slowly towards the room of Brigadier Gyan Singh, the director of our adventure course. I was thinking of what I would say to excuse myself from that day's trek. Suddenly, I heard his deep voice from behind. Madam, what are you doing here at breakfast time? Hurry up, otherwise, you will have to trek on an empty stomach. Sir, sir, I could not say any more. You have to come to tell me that you have blisters on your feet, that you cannot walk, isn't it? Yes, sir. That is nothing new. Now get ready quickly. So, with tears in her eyes, the writer started walking slowly towards the room of the director of her adventure camp, who was Brigadier Gyan Singh. While moving to the director's room, she was thinking that what she would say to her director, Brigadier Gyan Singh, to excuse herself from that day's trek. As she was walking to director's room and busy in thinking the excuses, she suddenly heard the deep voice of her brigadier from behind, asking her that what she is doing here at the time of breakfast. He also asked her to hurry up and move to the mess, otherwise she will not get the breakfast and will have to do the trek on an empty stomach. So, by seeing her director, she tried to tell him the excuse, but she can't say any other word than sir. As before she could say anything, Brigadier Gyan Singh asked the writer, that did she came here to tell him that she is having blister in her feet, because of which she can't walk and will not be able to go for today's camp, and also tell her that having blister is not a big problem and she should hurry up, get ready quickly for the camp. So, student, what is blister? See, a picture of blister is given here. Blister is a small painful swelling area of skin that looks like a bubble and contains clear liquid. You can see picture is, I had attached a picture also. I hung my head and rushed back to get ready. I had just turned when I heard his voice again. Listen, ma'am, you will lead group number 7. You will have to help any member who has difficulty climbing the mountain. You have already been told about the responsibilities of a group leader in the mountains. So, after listening to her director, she hung her head and started rushing back to get ready. But she again turned back when she heard his director's voice, who was telling her that today she is not only going to attend the camp but also she is going to lead group number 7. Means today she is going to be the leader for group number 7. She have to she he also Brigadier Gyan Singh also uh, tell him that she have to help the member of the group if any of them has difficulty in climbing the mountain, as she is already aware about the responsibilities of group leader. So, what are the responsibilities of the group leader? What are the responsibilities of the group leader in mountaineering? Let's see. A big responsibility. I started thinking about what a leader must do. Help others in carrying their bags. Let the group go ahead and keep to the last. Help those who cannot climb properly. Find a good place to stop and rest. Look after those who are not well. Arrange for food for the group. So, being a group leader of a mountaineering camp has a lot of responsibilities towards his or her group member. Like, as we had seen, they are carrying a very heavy bag which is known as rucksack. So, the group leader should help his or her member to carry these heavy bags. She should always or he should always keep herself at the last. Means he is not going to lead to move at the first. She or he should be at the last to look after all the members, and all the members should go ahead, should go first. The group leader also help the members who are not able to climb properly, means those who are not able, they are not properly trained, or if they are doing some kind of mistake, the group leader should help them or correct the mistake. A group leader should also find a good place to stop and rest, means whenever a group leader is feeling that the group members are getting tired, or they had walked for a very long time, he should search for a safe and good place to rest. Even he should also find the food, also arrange the food also for the groups. And he or she or the group leaders, means the group leader should also look after the health of the members. If any of them are not feeling well, the group leader should immediate arrange a medical checkup, or should find out the reason, that what kind of weakness or what kind of illness he is suffering from, or she is suffering from, why he is not feeling well. So he should be very aware and cautious about all the things. So after thinking about all the responsibilities of the leader, and the most important thing is to be ready to be punished even when someone else may have made a mistake. So being a group leader is not easy. Especially the most important thing of being a group leader is that you have to be ready to receive the punishment of the mistake which you have not committed or you have not done, means which is committed by other members or the other group members. But as you are the leader of the member, you are also responsible for each and everything of that group. By thinking all this, she was just wondering that after being a leader with so many responsibilities or discipline, whether the camp will still be fun. Group number 7. Group number 7 included girls from Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya and Nagaland. I was the only teacher from Kendra Vidyalaya in this group. I was happy to meet my new group members. Most of them could not speak Hindi well. I still feel bad that after being together for 21 days, I could not talk even once with Khondobi from Mizoram. She spoke only Mizo, but in our hearts we grew close to each other. So group number 7 included many girls from Northeast India. So which states are there in northeastern part of India? There are states like Assam, Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland. So in group number 7, there were members from all the states from northeastern part of India. Our writer was very happy, as she was a group leader of that group number 7. She was very happy to meet all the members of the group. Most of these members were not so much comfortable in English, means they are not that much good in Hindi or English, and most of them speak Mizo only. Most of them could not speak Hindi well. I still bad that after being for 21 days, I could not talk even once with Khondobi from Mizoram. Like already I had told you that most of the members were not able to speak Hindi, and our writer, who was able to speak Hindi and English only, anyhow they were able to communicate and understand each other language. But still she was feeling little bit bad that being group members for 21 days, living together for 21 days, she is not able to speak properly with one of the group member whose name was Khondobi and who was from Mizoram. She spoke only Mizo language. This Mizo language is the native language of Mizoram. But though there were language barrier was there, but then also they were having a strong bond. They were very close to each other. They were having a very close bond of heart. So they enjoyed a lot. So student, this is the end of part 1, and in our next period we are going to see the journey of this mountaineering camp. We will study about the tools used in mountaineering and what kind of mountaineering or what kind of climbing they are doing in mountaineering camp. Along with this video, I had also attached an assignment for you. You have to do this assignment in your classwork copy. That's all for today. Have a good day and take care.